Shalom, 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 shalom. Before we even get started in this listen, first and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahawah bahasham, Yahawashi bahasham, Rakah HaKadash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles of Great Millstone and the Elder Bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, want to give salutations to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that pushing forth this word and this truth in righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And pretty much, man, this article came across my feed, and I wasn't even necessarily thinking about doing a video, but as I read the article, a couple of scriptures came in my mind, and I was like, well, you know what, let me go ahead and do a quick little listen real quick while I'm on my lunch break. Well, my lunch break almost over with, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, I said, man, let me go and do a video on this right here real quick, man. I got about 2 or 3 scriptures in mind that pop off in my head or whatnot, and as y'all can see, from off Law and Crime. Y'all can see this article from off Law and Crime here. It says, mom attached at the hip to 9-year-old nonverbal son left him for 17 hours alone while she spent the night somewhere else. Cops, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, that's a typical nigga woman at the end of the day. One of many examples when you hear Elders Apostles and Elder Bishops of Great Millstone, and also on down to us, man, all right, regurgitate the same sentiments when it comes to the nigga woman, man. All right, you know, they don't want to be mothers, they don't want to be wives, all right, they don't want to be fucking women, they don't want no responsibility or take no accountability for their actions at the end of the day, man. All right, they just want to do them at the end of the day, all right, and don't think they got to be a reproach, all right, you know what I'm saying, for their actions at the end of the day. They think they're above reproach, but nevertheless, man, you know what I'm saying, you see this damn woman left her 9-year-old nonverbal son, left him alone 17 hours, man, all right, almost a whole motherfucking day. And first of all, the 9-year-old, he's a special needs, man. All right, it says he's nonverbal, so that means he can't speak. He can't speak or anything. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's special needs, man. Even if he wasn't special needs, that's still, he's a 9-year-old, leaving a 9-year-old by himself almost for the whole goddamn fucking day and shit, unattended, unsupervised. Man, that's poor parenting right there, man. That's poor mother skills at the end of the day. What the hell you was doing that was so fucking important at the end of the damn day or whatnot? You gonna leave your son home alone by himself at the end of the day? All right, you know, maybe you need a goddamn counsel, whatever. If you couldn't find a goddamn babysitter, all right, maybe you needed to cancel that engagement or reschedule it or something, man. You couldn't find nobody to watch your son. All right, but more than likely, she probably left her son to have a good damn time. They didn't give the reason why she left her son. But this is typical behavior from the nigga woman at the end of the day. And I'm talking about all 12 tribes, but we already know we starting with the nigga woman, man, the Negro woman, man. All right, she the worst of the worst right now. Okay, all right, and all the other Northern Kingdom women of the tribes, they follow the nigga woman lead at the end of the day. They ain't as bad. But goddamn it, they ain't trailing too far neither. But nevertheless, a nigga woman, she's definitely in the lead when it comes to fucking wickedness, man. When it comes to, you know what I'm saying, trying to dodge her responsibilities at the end of the day. Let's check this out right here, man. Check this story out. It says a Florida woman is accused of child neglect after her nonverbal son was found by himself, which her father said was extremely abnormal. Melissa Marie Luckett, 31, posted $5,000 bonds after she was arrested on Saturday after her neighbors allegedly found her 9-year-old son by himself. According to an arrest report reviewed by Law and Crime, a woman who was jogging on Saturday morning spotted the boy wearing nothing but a diaper and running barefoot. First of all, he's still in a diaper at 9 years old. Come on, man. He gonna leave that little boy by himself, man. It could have got in all kind of mischief, or he could have hurt himself, injured himself, or unalive himself at the end of the day. Or somebody could have unalived him, running in the damn street. Somebody run his ass over or something. All right. Apparently, her son wasn't on her motherfucking mind at the end of the day, or his whereabouts, or you know what I'm saying, just his safety at the end of the day, man. All right. A son didn't even come in her fucking thoughts. Only thing she could think about is having a fucking good damn time, man. All right. Wow, what a great mother, right? Yeah, that's a great mother, right? It says a woman who was jogging on Saturday morning spotted the boy wearing nothing but a diaper and running barefoot near the road outside a gated community. When the boy kept running toward the road, the neighbor tried to stop him, but soon realized he might have special needs or was nonverbal, police said. It says police said the Department of Children and Families was notified and came to the scene to take custody of the boy after Luckett was identified as the boy's mother. And the investigation revealed that Luckett was last seen on the Ring camera leaving her home the night before at 9:35, and you already know, man. She up there clubbing, probably at a nigga house and shit, man. All right, doing what she do. All right. She last spoke to her father on the same night at around 11 p.m. Luckett was seen returning to her home on Saturday at around 3:00 p.m. wearing different clothes. I tell you, these bitches, boy. According to the report, police spoke to Luckett's father, who has been expecting his daughter and grandson to fly in for a visit to his home in Virginia. They never arrived. Yeah, because she's too busy hoeing, man. Too busy doing her, man. All right, you know. It says Luckett's father said his daughter and grandson were attached at the hip and never went anywhere without each other. Yeah, that doesn't change. That damn shit doesn't change. He told police that this behavior by his daughter was extremely abnormal, and he feared something seriously may have occurred. Yeah, y'all better go ahead and get that child away, out of her custody, man, because she ain't want to be no mother, man. I done seen so many damn stories, and I know as well as y'all as well, too, of these fucking mothers, man, unaliving their kids, man. All right? And this right here look like a potential, all right, situation. She already leave him alone, and you know what I'm saying, with all that negligence, you're leaving him alone at home by himself. Plus, he's already special need. You leaving a special need, you know, child unattended by himself, man. You asking for anything. Anything can happen, man. But anyway, Luckett was arrested on Saturday and interviewed by police. Her statement was reenacted in the police report. She was charged with one count of child neglect with no great harm and posted bond on Monday. Her arraignment is scheduled for November the 19th, man. All right, and ass shouldn't even be fucking getting out at the end of the day, man. Shouldn't even be fucking getting out. But nevertheless, let's get in the NLT. We in the NLT, Lamentations, the 4th chapter, and we gonna start at verse 3. The point gonna be in verse 4, but we're gonna start at verse 3, man. All right, this right here is the NLT right here. It says, even the jackals feed their young. These animals right here. All right, these animals got better mother skills than you fucking goddamn daughters of Zion, man. Y'all, I can't call y'all daughters of Zion, the nigga woman, man. All right, that's a damn shame of fucking animals. Here it is, you know what I'm saying, as human beings, you're supposed to be you're supposed to be way more intelligent, top of the food chain, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to intelligence, you know what I'm saying, you know, all right, compared to animals at the end of the day. But nevertheless, animals got better parenting skills than you fucking niggas, man. That's a shame, boy. It says even the jackals feed their young, but not my people Israel. It's showing you who the people of Yahawashi is. All right, Israel. Okay, they ignore their children cries. Yeah, a mother ignore her children cries because I done seen so many stories, women leaving their kids in a fucking car, in the hot ass fucking heat during the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Leave them in the damn fucking car and shit. You know what I'm saying? While they going shopping or having fun, doing what the fuck they doing. All right, you know? And some of the child's done deceased because of, you know what I'm saying? Because of, what you call that? You know what I'm saying? Not having no damn fucking heat stroke or anything of that nature. What you call that shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. We gonna call it for a better term. The word can't come to me right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you might have said, having a fucking heat stroke and shit or whatnot, suffocating, ain't no air coming in that fucking hot ass fucking car and shit, while she out there doing her trying on clothes or clubbing or horn and doing whatever the fuck she's doing, man. All right? It says, and you think they worry about their kids' cries? Hell fucking nah, man. All right? You know, because they selfish as hell, only thinking about themselves, man. Don't know how to be mothers. Don't know how to be goddamn civilized at the end of the day. It says, verse 4, they parched tongues of their little ones stick to the roofs of their mouths. And matter of fact, start at verse 3. I ain't finished verse 3. It says, even the jackals feed their young, but not my people Israel. They ignored their children cries like ostrich in the desert. They parched tongues of their little ones stick to the roofs of their mouths in thirst, man. All right. It says the children cry for bread, but no one has any to give them. All right. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that's the goddamn nigga woman, man. All right. To the goddamn going fucking T at the end of the day. She only care about her own goddamn fucking self. She don't give a fuck about anybody else at the end of the damn day. All right. And she show you that every day through her fucking actions, man. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 going into the curses, because it's all going towards the curses, man. Showing you who are the daughters of Zion today, man. All right. Deuteronomy 20 and 56, going into the curses. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Yeah, at one time they was fucking women. They was feminine at the end of the day. They was submissive at one time. Now they just like motherfucking men at the end of the day. They act like they motherfucking men, man. Okay, all right. They don't carry themselves like fucking women at the end of the day. They don't know how to be subjective. They don't know how to be fucking feminine at the end of the day. They'll look a man in his eyes and act like damn man and shit, man. Act like they can fight. Act like they can beat a man ass and shit, man. All right, but nevertheless, it says, it says, she is not a venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. And like I say, how many damn stories brothers done did videos of great millstone, from Elders Apostles, Elder Bishops, on down to us and the true affiliates, and did videos on these fucking women, man, unaliving their kids, man. All right, because they don't want to be mothers. They don't want the responsibility of being a mother at the end of the day or whatnot, you know. All right, but yeah, they can lay down and open their goddamn fucking legs up for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. All right, you know what's gonna come out of sex, and especially a lot of them don't use no goddamn fucking protection at the end of the damn day or whatever, you know. All right, but then when you know what I'm saying, then you have to take responsibility. All right, because you partake in bringing a life in this world, carrying a man's seed at the end of the damn day. All right, and you a mother, and now you're supposed to be a mother. Now you don't want to be a mother. All right, you want to run away from your responsibilities at the end of the day. And we see that every motherfucking day, man. We see that every fucking day, man. All right. It says, and toward her young ones that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that's part of our history, you know what I'm saying, what happened, you know what I'm saying, to Israel, to where, you know what I'm saying, during 70 AD when the Romans, you know what I'm saying, siege Jerusalem, and they didn't allow no food or water to come in or come out. All right, at the end of the day, pretty much they starved Jake out, and those Israelites that didn't escape and ran off into, you know what I'm saying, the mountains of, the wilderness up there in Africa or in Europe, you know what I'm saying, those that didn't remember the prophecy Yahawashi told Israel, you know what I'm saying, when you see an army shall capacity, you know what I'm saying, he tell them, hey man, you better get up out of Jerusalem, man, better get out of Israel, man, you know what I'm saying. Niggas ain't want to dip out. What happened? Most High brought judgment on them. You had the prophets giving warning, and like we giving warning today. All right, and guess what? They was left therein, man. All right, they was left therein at the end of the day to be destroyed, man. All right, to be put to death or go in captivity at the end of the day. But it was so fucking bad, you know what I'm saying, that the women, you know what I'm saying, hell, they was and not just women, men too, but hell, you had women, man, they was committing cannibalism, man, at the end of the day. All right, that's how, because all the resources and everything was going, far as the food and shit, it tell you got so bad it was eating the damn leaves, eating the damn leather and shit off their clothes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and until the point to where it got to where hell, they was damn eating their fucking kids, man. All right, all right, showing you, man, Yahawashi Double ain't no motherfucking joke, man. Most High is to be feared at the end of the damn day, and that's how bad it got. All right, in this case, the story we reading, she ain't had a damn child, but shit, you know what I'm saying, she left her child alone or whatnot for any type of thing. Anything could have happened to a child or whatnot. And the alarming thing about the whole situation was she didn't give a fuck, man. She didn't care, man. All right, can't tell me, oh, she love her. She don't love her fucking child, man. All right, she love her damn child. She won't leave her child out there, man, to be unattended, man. Especially a special needs child like that. Even if you want special needs, you know what I'm saying. You weren't supposed to leave your child, you know what I'm saying, for a whole motherfucking day and shit. Practically a whole damn day. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's why I say the nigga woman, man. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Man, when it comes to a woman, man, there's no level of wickedness they won't do at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. All right, she's epitome of wickedness, man. Just like her boyfriend Esau, man. That's why they get along so fucking well at the end of the damn day. All right, but it says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So you can't put nothing past no fucking woman, man. It says let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So you know what I'm saying. So 2/3, man. You know what I'm saying? The most I don't give over these wicked ass bitches and shit. To them, in which we see a lot of dudes in prisons, in fucking graveyards. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fucking woman at the end of the day, man. All right, but nevertheless, man, that's the end of my listen. You know what I'm saying? End of this listen right here, and I pray and I hope that it was edifying to the body, the hopeful elect. And with that, I want to say shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect, shalom.